From the Athens Tech Studios, this is the Athens News Podcast. Local news you can use about Athens and Clark County, all in 7 minutes. And now, here are your top stories.
Hello and welcome to the Athens News Podcast. I'm Melissa Carter. The death of a beloved First Lady and history about to be made by the Georgia Bulldogs. But first, here are your top stories brought to you by Drake Realty. Jake Maxwell, a 22-year-old from Athens, has been convicted for his role in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Maxwell faced charges related to physically confronting officers at the West Plaza during the assault. Although found guilty on 3 counts, including obstructing law enforcement, entering a restricted building, and disruptive conduct, he was acquitted on 4 other charges, specifically those relating to attacking officers. Maxwell is scheduled for sentencing on February 22nd. This from WSB. Over 50 churches in North Georgia and Metro Atlanta are set to leave the United Methodist Church by the end of this month. The decision, affecting a total of 265 congregations, comes after a vote to disaffiliate due to a long-standing split over LGBTQ issues. The North Georgia Conference of the United Methodist Church ratified the disaffiliation requests of 261 churches during a special session on November 18th. Disaffiliated churches locally include New Prospect UMC, St. James UMC, and Young Harris Memorial UMC. The departure of these churches, effective November 30th, marks a significant moment for the denomination. Church leaders expressed sadness, calling it a solemn day. Following the exit, these congregations are no longer permitted to use the United Methodist name or logo. This from Now Habersham. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter passed away over the weekend at the age of 96. The Carter Center confirmed her peaceful passing at her home in Plains, Georgia, Sunday afternoon, surrounded by family. Mrs. Carter, diagnosed with dementia 6 months ago, had entered hospice care at home. A staunch mental health advocate, she continued her work even after leaving the White House, leaving a lasting impact on awareness and legislation. Married to President Jimmy Carter for over 77 years, the Carters devoted their lives to public service, founding the nonprofit Carter Center in 1982. The Carters' legacy lives on in Plains, Georgia, where a road, the Rosalynn Carter Trail, was dedicated in her honor. This from WSB.
It pays to know your doctor. It pays to know your lawyer. And now more than ever, it pays to know your local real estate professional. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty, and we have 7 offices in the metro Atlanta area, including 2 right here in Cobb County and 1 at Lake Oconee. I'm the proud leader of over 700 agents here in Georgia, and we pride ourselves in professional service, whether you are the buyer or the seller. Drake Realty makes the home buying process seamless from contract to close. Our agents are a little different. They're not pushing for the quick sale and close. They are pushing for the best price and terms for their client. In other words, Drake Realty fights for you. Now's the time to buy that dream home, vacation home, or new home your family deserves. A lot of real estate agents talk big. Let my team at Drake Realty prove they will fight for you. I'm Jeffrey Drake, and I'd be honored to have my team serve you. Visit us online at drakerealty.com. And remember, it's not how quick you sell or buy, it's what the deal provides for your future.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing my career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my 2nd year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu.
The Bulldogs on the verge of history and a little help with your holiday travel. But first, from the Athens Clark County News Facebook page. A University of Georgia student faces serious charges following a grand jury indictment. Felix Wynn is accused of armed robbery and stabbing a fellow UGA student, Alexander Lilly. The incident occurred during a drug deal at Waterbury Apartments last month. Wynn allegedly fled with stolen marijuana after stabbing Lily 5 times. The 20-year-old suspect was swiftly apprehended by UGA police and now faces charges including aggravated assault, armed robbery, and felony marijuana possession. His arraignment is scheduled for December 19th in Superior Court. Anti-Libs said, "Good." Izzy Mendelbaum responded, "Dude, not good. Look at where this got you. Pay the man, get out, go home, don't come back." A fight erupted at Brumby Hall, resulting in 2 UGA students hospitalized. 4 visitors, including 2 from Georgia Southern University, clashed with UGA students on the 5th floor. Reports suggest a potential firearm was involved, used to inflict injuries on the victims, leaving one unable to communicate properly. The UGA police, aided by a Snapchat tracking tool, located the suspects. Warrants for felony aggravated battery were issued, and the attackers are barred from UGA campus for 2 years. This from the Red and Black. Also from the Red and Black, the Georgia Bulldogs extend their win streak to an impressive 28 games after their defeat of Tennessee in Knoxville last weekend. This streak joins the ranks of Alabama. With 37 consecutive regular season victories and 27 straight SEC regular season wins, the Bulldogs are on the verge of matching a 1970s Alabama record. Georgia eyes another milestone, aiming for the first 3-year undefeated regular season streak in college football history with a win against Georgia Tech this weekend in Atlanta. Kickoff Saturday night is at 7:30. And attention holiday travelers. Navigating Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport this season demands strategic planning. With parking shortages, security lines exceeding an hour, and construction causing disruptions, don't get upset. Here's your guide for a smooth journey if you're flying. Arrive 3 hours early during peak times, brace for parking challenges due to ongoing construction, and check those bag lines. Security may be time-consuming with lane closures and upgrades. Consider alternative parking options or use MARTA. And for a stress-free experience, make parking reservations, utilize off-airport lots, and stay updated on security wait times. And you might as well go ahead and pack snacks because concessions may have long lines. So stay informed, plan ahead. You can make it a hassle-free holiday experience at the world's busiest airport. We hope you do have a fantastic holiday. This from the AJC.
Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregates content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by their respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast.